First of all, a warm-up question. Is it your first time in Turkey? How is your experience so far?
So it is my first time in Turkey, right? So I'm super excited to be here. First time in Istanbul. And no, I think everybody was super smiley, super welcoming. The fact that we're Ledger, I think I've talked to a lot of people that are using our products, and so everybody has been super welcoming. Then my view of Turkey, to us, it's a super important market. Because in Turkey, I think it's about 20% of the Turkish population actually have crypto. So it's a huge share, right? 1 out of 5. So since I'm here, I've been at every conversation I've been having with the Turkish people, I've always been asking, like, do you have crypto? And how do you store it? How do you use it? So it was really fun, really great. And it's a pleasure to be here.
I think everyone says yes when you ask them. Next time, ask a taxi driver. They will show you their wallets. Yeah, do that. Do this experience next time.
I will do it, but I gotta say that it wasn't 100% so far. I'd say probably half. Half said yes so far, and then the other half was then asking me about investment tips. And it was like, that's not my job.
I want to ask you about, in general, in crypto ecosystem. Things are getting heated. Although there is war, there is some concerns around the wars and everything happening around the world, but still crypto is moving fast. What do you think we should expect from the future? What's the future of crypto, and which trends are actually popping right now? Like, as a leader in crypto ecosystem, where do you see that we are headed to?
Well, definitely a bright future. Bitcoin started in 2009, right after the subprime crisis, right? So it's almost 20 years now. Same Ethereum is 2015. So I think it's safe to say crypto is here to stay. Like, the blockchain technology is here to stay. I think definitely in the years to come, and what we're seeing right now is a huge wave with extra regulation, more institution coming up. We're seeing banks adopting stablecoins because now they're understanding that that they can get SWIFT and IBAN and all those things, SEPA wires, all this for free, internationally borderless. So I think I only can see more adoption as there's just been more adoption on the internet, connecting people with information. Now we'll be able to transfer value in between citizens of the world. So that's going to come. I think digital cash is just the first step, the first use case. But with the advent of AI that's coming as well, we're going to see more and more need for scarcity, because AI is about a proliferation of information and data. But what about who's a human, who's an agent? Proof of humanity, proof of citizenship, proof of majority, like those kind of things, the blockchain can help. And same with all those agents that are going to become assistants to us, booking stuff for us. They'll need to be able to pay for the booking that they'll be making for us. And I think wallets have a big place to play in that future, in that game. So I think AI and blockchain are the yin and the yang, and they're going to go together, and I see a bright future for blockchain, to answer your question.
Do you think AI has a future without blockchain?
No, I think it's the yin and the yang, because the more information and the more assistance you have, it's only natural that we're going to start asking for assistance to buy stuff for us, order stuff for us, book trips for us. And the banks are not connected. The only thing that's digital native is cryptocurrencies based on the blockchain, right? So I think we're going to see more and more wallets kind of go into this, and I think it's just the yin and the yang. We're talking a lot about real world assets. It's the strand of tokenizing things that exist in our real world, like stocks or art or I don't know, trees, like any real world asset really, because it can be unique on the blockchain. So I think the two go hand in hand. Where AI is a revolution for information, blockchain is a revolution for value. And all this is needed in a world that's more and more connected. And the more instability in the world, the more financial freedom is important as well. Yeah, so I think that's the trend that we're going to see in the next 10 years.
Lastly, I want to move on to Ledger, of course. What are your plans for the rest of this year and beyond? And also, which products are you developing at the moment? And what's the news we are going to hear from Ledger? What's happening right now?
So, as we've been talking about, right, the world is digitalizing. And with that, there's more and more value put on the blockchain. We believe in self-custody. Not your keys, not your coins, right? So you need to hold this. It's super important for financial freedom. And so obviously our goal is to make sure that people own their assets and have the right technology to safely have their digital assets, as well as getting the most out of Web3. I think the big product that we're doing, obviously, is last summer we released Ledger Flex and Ledger Stacks, our brand new digital wallets that have a touchscreen and are are much nicer and allow new experiences into managing your crypto. But now what we're going to be launching very soon, and we just announced it technically, but we're going to launch this product very soon. It's what we call the Ledger Recovery Key. So that's not a wallet, but this is a card, a smart card that allows you to back up and restore your keys. So just as you had your 24 words, which is a security recovery phrase that would allow you to, if ever you lost or destroyed your wallet, you could recreate your wallet in another way. Works great. That's fantastic. It's cool, but it's a bit cumbersome, right? Because it's not modern. You have to go at the bank, get the or whatever you've hidden your 24 words, get them out, and then type them all, and it's always a bit stressful that moment. This one uses the same technology as in our devices. It's a secure element inside it. It stores your 24 words. It has a pin that protects it. And just as your hardware wallet, when you type your pin before you access it, it's the same before using it. You have to type your pin. 3 1 pins, it will wipe it out, so it will die protecting your secrets. And then, so it's the best of both worlds, right? Because if you want to restore your wallet, you can, tap your pin. Actually, you tap it on your wallet. You type in your pin, hit restore, and then it recovers and you set up a new wallet this way, right? So this is coming out to the market very soon. And that's what we've been working on very recently.
Awesome. I mean, it was really great to hear them in the first hand. Thank you so much for coming.